Welcome to Liberty Farms and the Neil Wilson Railway. I'm going to try something I've never done before. We're going to run a harvester. So come along for the ride, see what happens. This is going to be exciting. Never done it. Let's see if we can start this thing and see what happens. This thing, if you've never been in one, it looks a little intimidating. None of these buttons are labeled, but they are up here on the screen.
See if it'll start.
See if it'll start. Okay, well, here we go. Just press the button like the excavator. Wow, started right up. Mike's been experimenting with this on starting it. He had a few different ways and it was tough starting, but that like cranked right over and started right up. This looks a lot like an excavator. This part of it here, and the way it starts, we got tracks, and he said it runs just like an excavator head other than that front, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. Yep. Just like an excavator. If you've never been in a harvester, there's a lot of buttons in this thing. This is your left hand, and over here we got just as many buttons on the right hand. Now you can feel them individually, but they're pretty small little buttons. Well, now the trick, we got it running. Let's see if we can make this thing move. This thing on a trailer, and that's really picky, I guess. So let's get the Kenworth started. We're gonna haul this thing home and play around with it. Well, here goes nothing. I've never made one of these move before, so let's see what happens. Well, I got the head to move a little bit. Now let's try to get this thing on the trailer and see what happens. Hopefully we don't make a what not to do video. Wow. Takes a lot of hydraulic power.
He just said it takes a lot of hydraulic power. Don't know if you heard that. Trying to start her back up. She's going again. I definitely wouldn't want to be driving this thing up on a trailer. Scary just watching it. There's guys that do this every day. You gotta chain that other thing on there.
Lights. Drop our back axle. Okay, we'll double check our load and we'll head her home. This is our newly installed railroad grade, and we had to raise the driveway on both sides. I was actually pretty excited to run the lowboy over it. It didn't drag. That was a pretty awesome sight to see a lowboy go over our railroad crossing for the first time.
Off.
Well, we were up in the woods. We'll get some footage of me cutting. Actually, once you figure it out, there's only about 5 buttons that you really need to do what I'm doing, because we're just cutting firewood. But I had a cluster with 2 trees, and my best guess is I did not have one of them in a knife, and it started to lean. Well, the damage was probably already done, so I released the trees and let them fall. But I think not being in that top knife right there, it slid down and sat on the bar. So we bent our first bar. So we're getting ready to pull this bar out of here. And I believe we can just take that over and straighten it in a press. We'll see. If not, we'll just put a new bar on it. We will see how it goes. 30. Supposedly this just pulls right out of here. Oh yeah, here she comes. Look at there.
Oh, that's crazy. What keeps it in there?
And this must just hold it, because a lot of this is hydraulic pressure. And that might keep dirt from getting in the oiling holes too.
It just holds it till you put it back in?
Yep. Just
wow.
Stays right there.
That's kind of sweet.
We got this fancy little tool, because it's not like a normal chainsaw. It's hydraulic pressure that keeps tension on that chain. So fancy little tool. I'll show you how that works. But well, let's go see if we can straighten this bar. We'll clean it up, straighten her out, or we'll put a new one on there. Let's go see.
Here we go. Rock and roll.
Well, we'll see how good of a straightening job we did. This settles a little bit, so I want to get this done before dark. Over this way. Well, must be pretty close. I went right in there.
That is slick how that works. That's amazing.
this little tool, I gotta remember here, is around this wheel. Huh. Oh, there we go. Now this pulls this up. Pulls the bar up. And that locks it into place and holds it up. What do you do with the chain? I don't think I hurt the chain. It doesn't look bent. Now, which way does this thing cut? This way. Well, fancy little tool back on here.
The tool tightens the chain also?
No.
Oh.
It just takes the slack out. Tightens by hydraulic. Where's the button? There it is. Nope. Oh, the button popped out. There, see how it's tightening itself?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Wow. That's a fast way of cutting firewood. Holy crap. Sweet. Look at how fast that thing's going through there. It's just cutting all the branches off and then he's cutting it with the saw. Simply amazing. got it. See if we can get a better view without getting too close. There it goes. It's cutting it off. The rest he's just going to drop. Here it goes. Try to get out the sun so you can see. Oh, lost the chain. Things happen fast with these big beasts. Did you break it?
Yep.
Do you want me to go get another one?
I got another one in here.
Okay.
Well, as you see, we busted a chain. Mike said it's kind of common. Maybe not for professionals, but for beginners. I was cutting a big tree and there was a little pine tree next to it, and I think that's what got us. So that just goes on like that. This pulls up. Take this back off. This must be common because they made it really easy to change chains. That back up on the sprocket.
Remember to put on the right way.
I think I do. Pulling this way. Hopefully I do. You know what? This chain you gave me is bent.
It's bent.
Well, not very much. He straightens them too. We straightened a chain the other day.
I should have brought you both of them.
Oh, that's right. It'll probably wear in quick. It went in there.
So you could have chose from the one you wanted.
Well, we'll know right away if it's going to work.
He had a couple used chains, and we'd rather use the used chain than the brand new one.
Yeah, I had a brand new one there, but I don't know if I'm good enough for a brand new chain yet. That's it. Get back off. That's
Isn't that quick?
big chain like that. You think it'd be a bugger. Looks like she's on the sprocket. There it is.
There it is. Done. He's changing his mind. We're going to grab a different one. That's a pretty big tree. I think he's kind of afraid. Get you some good footage again. First ride. Whoa. And that's why it's scary being where I'm at. machine is incredible. Spitting it out. Coming my way. That's the tree you just cut. Oh, I see. He's got two trees together. He's trying to not do that. That's how he bent the blade last time. He had two trees together. It didn't go so well. Cutting it. That's so scary to me. That tree's just going everywhere. I know it's not coming this way, but just kind of crazy. This will be easy peasy firewood to pick up with the mule now and bring back for our wood processor. I thought our wood processor was heaven, but this Paul doesn't even have to bend over and hurt his back cutting trees with this thing.
Well, that brings our harvester fun to an end for the day. Stay tuned, we're going to be doing some more updates. We got our heater and our furnace, and we got the stuff to put the chimneys back in the caboose here, so that'll be coming up soon. We're going to be running a mule. We'll be picking up our wood, we'll be processing. You know, building a railroad is a lot more than just building a railroad. There's lots of things that go into it. And our channel is about life on Liberty Farms and the Neil Wilson Railway, so you get a little bit of everything here. So stay tuned next week to see what we come up with, and hope you enjoyed the video. We will catch you next time, and don't forget to put a smile on somebody's face today. Good night, everybody.